Are you really gonna look at this cute face and not subscribe?
Welcome back, you bunch of string picking guys and gals, to the String Pickers channel here at Obscene Studio. If this is your first time on the channel,
like and subscribe, by the way.
well, String Pickers, today's episode is part 3 of the Donner DMT100. That's right, String Pickers, we have made this thing our own. We have turned it into something that I am very much quite proud of. I am really in love with this guitar. I love the looks of it. I love the playability now. It's just an amazing instrument. I think that the move to change my tuners over to the Sapphire locking tuners has been a great decision to make, because I have left this thing untouched now for a couple of days just to check them, trying to work in a couple other different projects going on at the same time. You know how it is, String Pickers channel, man. We always got something going on.
It's busier and two bees on a field of daisies out here.
But I come back to this guitar today and pulled it off the wall. Guess what? In tune. Did not drop tuning. The strings have finally stretched to their limit, and I was so afraid that heat and cold, having the mixture of the two from time to time in the studio. As you can see, it is 71 degrees where I do like it to be. Even though the humidity is at 38%, that's better than 20. You know what I mean? Do you know? Do you know what I mean? You better know what I mean, man. But this thing's perfectly in tune. I left it tuned to drop D. That's what I'm probably going to leave this in. I may experiment with maybe drop C sharp. If a lot of you are not familiar with drop C sharp is every string a half step down and the top string a step and a half down. Whereas the top string would be normal E, it goes down to C sharp. So it's doing great. It's doing absolutely amazing. This video, however, is going to be the comparison of the first video before we change the pickups and the tuners. We're going to get the sounds. We're going to try and play everything as accurate to the first video in this video. And I'm going to give you guys a side-by-side comparison and show you what 40 bucks will do to your guitars. I mean, that's all I got in it. Is 40 bucks. I mean, well, of course I paid the $159, you know. I mean, right now you're like, his math ain't math. That dude don't know what he's talking about.
Where can I get a guitar for 40 bucks?
I have exactly $200 in this guitar, plus tax, but 200 bucks, $200, $17.99 for a set of these Sapphire Seymour Duncan Invaders. I happen to have a set of white in this because I thought it set it off really good. Plus, you can get these in about 8 or 10 different colors other than just the white, and the Sapphire locking tuners, which are excellent, by the way. Makes string changes a whole lot faster and a whole lot easier. And there's no catchy when I tune up guitars and stuff. So this guitar staying in tune is not because of these tuners. These tuners just make it a lot easier to change strings, and I had them on hand. So technically 180 bucks.
His math still ain't mathing.
So yeah, had these in this studio, have not used them in quite some time, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to put them on this one. The last video I decided to change them out because the Donner branded tuning pegs, the A string developed a catch in it when I was tuning, and the G string tuning peg was really loose. No matter how much I tightened it down, it was just spun almost freely, and I didn't care too much about how that felt. Those tuners are history. I may do something with them later on, try and fix them up a little bit, but I think right now this was the best move to make. So yeah, guys, that's it. The Donner DMT100. We are going to record some sounds with this guitar in the same effects that I used in part 1. We're going to use on this one. We're going to do them in the same order, playing the same tunes as close as possible, but you'll get the idea of the sound of the guitar guitar between then and now. I really, to my ear, can't tell a whole lot of difference. I know these pickups are a little more rounded and they got a sort of a better articulation to them, but there's not a whole lot of difference. I just wanted to go with these because I'm a big fan of the Sapphire Invader clones, and the white just, I mean, come on, man. Look at it. I mean, just look at it. Look at it. It's just a nice guitar. So let's get over here on the head rush, and I'm just going to run straight through to the mixer and to the interface and to you guys so you get 100% true sound. Everything is set exactly like it was during the first video on the 3 effects that I'm going to use, which is going to be a clean tone called Casey's Clean. I always use that for my clean tone sound, and the solo, which is called Nearly 3 lead, and it's got a lot of delay, some reverb in it, really good solo guitar effect. And I'm going to go through a rhythm sound, which is going to be the Fortin Cali Amp Sim and Cab IR for a 412 Fortin Cali cab. So you guys just hang out a minute. I want to get this stuff set up and let's jam a little. We are on Casey's Clean back here. This is Clean on the bridge with the Sapphire Invader clones. Okay, that's bridge pickup. Let's go to the middle position. Now we're in the middle position. And let's go to the neck position. Now we are in the neck position. I'm not going to do the neck position or the middle position on this. I'm just going to do the bridge pickup because I want to test just how good that 15K is. Bridge pickup with the Sapphire Invader clones. This is the Solo Rig Nearly 3. Okay, now we're going to just try rhythm. The cab, that amp that I'm using on this is a Fortin Cali amp sim and an IR for the Fortin Cab sim 412. This is the Fortin Cali amp sim and Fortin Cali IR cab, bridge position only. Let's play along with a drum track. Okay, now we're going to do drum machine with the same cab, bridge pickup only rhythm. And there you have it, string pickers. There's your comparison. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know that sometimes it sounds different in the room than actually comes through the recording, but from what I hear from the monitors, there is a little bit of difference. However, just the matchup of color alone would be enough for this, as long as it is just a little bit better. This guitar is, I'm just going to say it, it's just, I love this thing. I really do. For a budget guitar, any of you out there that are looking to get into playing guitar and you don't want to spend a lot of money for your first rig, for your first amp, for your first guitar, you don't have to, guys. $159. If you're a parent and you've got a kid that's wanting to get into guitar, $159. And they make them cheaper than this. You know, you can introduce them into it, get them to playing, and then if they don't take to it, then you're not out a whole big bunch of money. I mean, you're just not. And this looks like a quality instrument. I mean, just an amazing, amazing instrument. I have played guitars that $400, $500, $600 guitars that have played worse than this and needed a lot more than what this one did. So let's talk pros and cons like we did in part one. Now we're going to give a final review. If you remember, in part one, we were at 3.8 stars because it did not come beginner friendly. I don't know why they advertise them beginner friendly. Every guitar is beginner friendly if you think they're just going to pick up a guitar and play it. Beginner friendly should mean that you should have to do very, very little to these guitars once you get them out of the box. Tune them up and they should be ready to go. Like I said, string pickers, this one come from Amazon. It could have sat at Amazon for a very long time. It could have sat in their warehouse. It could have been dried out. That truss rod issue, I had to adjust the truss rod on this guitar. I've had to absolutely flood that neck with some conditioner, then the Howard's feeding wax, we put that on there, and this thing looks great, man. I mean, it just, we polished the frets up, put these pickups in there, but you didn't even have to do that. I did this to make it mine. You don't even have to do that. The pickups that came with this guitar were awesome, but I will say 3.8 stars is a bit brutal for this guitar. Now that I've played it, now that I've got the truss rod adjusted, I've changed the tuners out, which it really did need. It wasn't as brutal as I thought it would be, but 3.8 stars is kind of about where it should have been out of the box. I've had to do fret work on this, had to dress the frets on the side of the neck. I've had to level a couple of frets out of here, had to adjust the action. I mean, I had to do a lot to this guitar. So I'm going to leave the beginning rating at 3.8 out of 5 stars, but the end rating, string pickers, is 4.5 all day long.
This thing is a monster.
I jam like crazy. I pick this guitar up and it just inspires me to just jam out. I just love it. It's a great guitar. So it may have been 3.8 out of the box, but I give it a 4.5 now because it's just great sound, great playability, comfortable neck. I mean, the only downfall is that handshake right there. That's just a little bit too blocky. They could have tapered that over just a little bit. But other than that, great platform for modding, great platform for learning on, as long as you don't, have to go out and pay some tech or somebody $300 to fix this thing up. But yes, this is a very nice guitar, and you're going to see a lot more of this guitar on this channel because I don't plan on this one going anywhere for quite some time. It will make guest appearances every now and then. Help me think of a name for it. I don't know. I name all of my guitars that I create a bond with, and I feel like I'm starting to create a bond with this one. And I want to give it a name. I'm just not sure what to name it. Nothing goofy like Unicorn or Papa Smurf or some crap like that.
I mean, really, what's wrong with you guys?
I'd like to name it something cool, I mean, just something that kind of fits the aesthetics of that guitar. But anyway, string pickers, that's all I got for you today. Not a very long video, but a video long enough for you to see exactly what you can turn these guitars into. If you have questions about the modding process of this guitar that I've done the super fast time lapse on, then just let me know in the comments as well. But as for now, that's all I got for you guys. I pray that you and yours are having the most blessed day ever, and I pray that God is with you all. Until next time, later.